hitting another milestone.
More Coloradans are getting their shot as hospitalizations keep going up.
I was not extending a forever exit.
And the president's warning to ISIS-K.
We are not done with you yet.
President Biden says he is committed to getting all Americans who are still there out of Afghanistan.
We remain committed to get them out if they want to come out.
We just want to say to the veterans, thank you for your service and your sacrifice.
A memorial for veterans in Washington arrives here in Colorado.
And not even a cold-hearted thief could stop this centennial entrepreneur.
I felt so overwhelmed with joy and happiness that knowing that the community has got my back.
Our state has reached a new vaccination milestone. 75% of adult Coloradans have now received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. That's more than 3.3 million people. Also, nearly 250,000 kids and teens ages 12 to 17 also have had at least one vaccine dose. On the flip side, hospitalizations keep going up in our state. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm JACLYN Allen.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. Now, right now, state health officials say nearly 800 people are in the hospital for COVID-19, and we have not seen a number that high since last June. 17 of those cases are children under 18, and that is the highest number of children hospitalized with COVID since this whole pandemic began. CDPHE also said cases of respiratory illness called RSV are up. Now, RSV is typically only seen in children in the winter months.
What we are experiencing with severe illness in children is not going to be just associated with COVID-19. We already are starting to see other respiratory viruses circulating, and this is pretty different from what we saw last year. Unfortunately, I think what our children are going to face this fall is not just the challenge of COVID-19, but also the challenge of RSV and influenza.
Now, with kids going back to school, the state says 447 schools in 22 districts have signed up for Colorado's weekly rapid testing program. That program starts next Tuesday. And last night, CDPHE announced all healthcare providers have to be vaccinated by October 31st. This mandate affects the 3,800 hospitals, nursing homes, and assisted living centers that need state health permits to operate. Health officials say about 30% of Colorado's healthcare workers are not vaccinated.
And taking a closer look tonight, more Americans are getting vaccinated. New data from ABC News shows the week since the Pfizer vaccine got full FDA approval, the U.S. saw a 17% increase in Americans getting their first dose, and that's about 70,000 more doses than the week before it was approved.
It is another extremely hazy day across Colorado, and all that smoke is coming from all over the U.S., including the Black Mountain Fire burning right now in Grand County. Good news, that fire has not grown since yesterday, and there are no new pre-evacuation orders. In South Lake Tahoe, California, more than 50,000 people are now out of their homes as the CALDOR fire keeps growing. These are new pictures from the Sierra Mountain Resort in South Lake Tahoe. And as you can see, the resort is using its snow machines to try to keep away the flames.
We have 652 structures that have been destroyed, 39 structures damaged, with over 18,000 structures threatened around the incident.
This is just crazy. It's just scary. Like, this is my home.
The CALDOR fire has now burned more than 191 acres. It's only 16% contained. Also, as a precaution, California has closed all national forest land due to high fire danger.
More than 1 million people along the Louisiana and Mississippi Gulf Coast are still without power tonight, and damage assessment from Hurricane Ida is still going on tonight. And to add to all the misery, that area is getting ready to see a 100-degree heat wave.
The schools are not open, the businesses are not open, the hospitals are slammed. There's not water in your home, and there's not going to be electricity.
They got to get us some help. Even if we did choose to leave, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, we need some type of help. There's no electricity.
Tens of millions of people are still under flash flood threats because of this storm, and at least 4 people so far have died.
President Biden is standing by his decision to pull all U.S. troops out of Afghanistan.
But he says the mission to get out all Americans is not finished.
Now we believe that about 100 to 200 Americans remain in Afghanistan with some intention to leave. And for those remaining Americans, there is no deadline. We remain committed to get them out if they want to come out. I was not going to extend this forever war. The decision to end the military airlift operations at Kabul airport was based on the unanimous recommendation of my civilian and military advisors.
The president said since March, the U.S. has reached out 19 times to Americans still living in Afghanistan. He also added that America will not be threatened by ISIS-K. And the U.S., he says, will continue to go after terrorists in that place.
The Arapahoe County Sheriff Tyler Brown is under investigation for an incident that happened at a Greenwood Village restaurant and bowling alley. It's still unclear what exactly happened, only that it happened between the sheriff and another person at the Pindustry bowling alley. Sheriff Brown is still on duty as the investigation continues and tells Denver7 he is cooperating with investigators. An 11-year-old entrepreneur has built up quite the business this summer, but what he worked so hard to build, thieves stole in a matter of minutes.
As Liz Gilardi shows us tonight, this little boy is not easily deterred, and the community is coming to his aid.
Swan is only 11 years old, but he talks like a seasoned businessman.
The margins aren't good for that.
Around this neighborhood, Asher isn't just another kid.
I'm the popsicle man.
The popsicle man started slinging icy treats at the local park this summer, and business was heating up.
I go to a lot of softball games, a lot of baseball games, and a lot of soccer games. At first, they didn't know what I was doing, but now I've become really popular.
He was at Cherry Knolls Park last weekend. Sales started off strong on a hot Sunday.
I was just down selling popsicles at a soccer scrimmage, and when it was done, I saw my friend shooting off rockets. I went over there.
He left his wagon right here under this tree in the shade.
I came up there and the cooler's gone, all the money's gone. It happened really fast. I didn't really see it.
The popsicle man paid for the cooler and wagon with his own money, washing cars to save up for supplies. His parents helped him file a police report. Then they posted about the incident on Nextdoor. Support started pouring in.
I just loved all the nice comments. I felt so overwhelmed with joy and happiness that knowing that the community has got my back.
Along with those comments, donations came in to replace the stolen items.
They gave it to me thinking like that's what I needed, but really it's too much.
He's only using the money he needs to make the business whole again. And the popsicle man says he'll be back because he won't be deterred by a cold-hearted thief.
They shouldn't steal from a young entrepreneur like myself.
Liz Gilardi, Denver7.
Lots of lessons there, and the popsicle man wants to thank everyone who helped him. He will be at Cherry Creek Knolls Park in Centennial this Friday from 3:30 to 5:30. And yes, he will be selling popsicles, but Asher says most of all, he just wants to show his appreciation to everyone who helped him replace the stolen supplies.
Getting help to people in Denver who need to pay rent.
Obviously, things are continuing to be in a place right now where folks just need a little extra help right now.
But is that assistance coming too late?
Hey, I'm just asking for help for my deposit. That's it. And I can't even get that.
Well, we soared into the 90s for another day, but cooler and wetter weather is on the way.
And helping families cope with crisis.
If somebody calls our line, we can send them directly to Life Recovery Center.
The new mental health hotline helping students find the resources they need.
I think our young people are under pressure as never before.